I forgot how long I made that introduction. Hi, everybody, and welcome to another exciting edition of Grippin and Rippin. As always, I'm your host, Dave Wonder. But joining me tonight, you might have recognized one of the guests. It's the sweetest man in all of Toy Talk. That's right. It's our homeboy, Kevin. What's up, dude?
What's up, everybody? Hi. Hey, Dave. How you doing?
Welcome back, my friend.
Thanks for having me.
And then the special mystery guest literally changed about 4 times today. None of you actually guessed it, which I was actually pretty stoked for, but it is none other than the man so nice. He's going to stream with me twice this week. That's right. It's Dan from Turtle Talk.
Hey, what's up, guys? Sorry to disappoint. Not Pixel Dan.
Hey, you're a Dan from Illinois. We good.
Close enough. What's going on, gentlemen?
Welcome. Also, Don Wonder. What the hell, Mitch? Hi, Mitch. Hi, to all the COJ out there. You guys been popping off in the chat. Good morning, Brio. How's it going? Ninth coming in twice. Mixie says, hey, Kevin. Hi.
What's up? I love that avatar.
Right? It's beautiful.
Yeah.
Hey,
I gotta say, Mixie, you gotta make one of Kev, man. Mixie's the one who did the avatars of like all of us.
That's great.
It's wild. So which I finally scanned.
I love yours. I was just admiring. It's right,
it's a good trend, right?
Yeah.
Except whenever I shave my mustache, people are like, "What the hell? Why don't you have that anymore?" I'm like, my avatar literally hasn't had that ever.
You could do a little. You could add some.
I'll take a pencil to it later. I see.
my wife does complain anytime you're seen on camera or in person without the pink beanie.
Oh yes.
Is there any strategy as far as when you do wear it and when you don't wear it?
Yes, when it's cold. No, and I do wear it to shows. I wear it out. It's a really good like, hey, look at that jackass, and it's like, that's this jackass. All right. But hey, there we go, Mike. Hey, look, everyone, Kevin's back. So
hey, Mike, what's up?
Also, Michael throwing some love to your good old kitty cat.
That's the good Prince Alfred.
Oh yes.
Yep.
Oh, Kevin, where are you? I don't want your home address, but where are you located? It looks like it's still light outside.
I'm in Venice. I'm in California.
Oh, I thought you were going to say Italy. Jesus.
Yeah.
I wish that would be cool. I guess it's the middle of the night there, but it's still nice and bright outside here. I almost live in a tree. Like there's this giant tree that completely envelops my house. And the other night I was outside and my neighbor was like, "Oh yeah, when your neighbor left because of the spiders." Like I just thought that was crazy. I was like, "Wait, what?"
The what now?
My neighbor left because of the spiders. She's like, "Yeah, from the tree that you live in." I was like, "Oh boy." Anyway.
If it makes you feel any better, my neighbors also said the same thing about this house. When we moved in, they're just like, "Oh, hey, I'm gonna send our bug guy to you. We get sprayed for the spiders and the ants because they just ew." And
Where do you guys live?
I was like, "What?" Thankfully, knock on everything,
dude,
not a problem.
This guy right here is, he runs a tight ship.
He's a muncher.
I don't see any spiders in the house at all. I don't know what she's talking about. I see a lot of spiders behind you. I thought you were going there. I thought you were making
That's a good one.
Joke.
That's a good one.
I thought you were doing, sorry, I had to.
It's okay. They're all plastic.
Low hanging fruit. Yeah, right.
Oh,
no, eventually.
If you keep spiders, you don't have to worry about ants. True story. But yes, I also realized I just forgot to throw the background music on, but apparently Dave doesn't have bugs. Oh, see, okay, everybody's just knocking that out of the park there. But what do you find, gents, Grippin und Rippin this fine evening?
I've got 3, maybe 4, maybe 5 things.
Ooh-wee.
I've got 5 things. I got five rippable and grippable items.
Hell yeah. I got a couple of random things. I showed these off yesterday, but I got these from DeFoot. These are alternate punk frog head sculpts. So I'm going to make the other 2 frogs that never were released.
Wow.
So
wow.
That's really great. Above and beyond whatever I'm doing over here.
So I'm not going to be painting these live on stream because I still got my bodies.
Okay.
So if you have a spare Genghis or a spare Napoleon, let me know because I need 2 bodies.
Which one? Super 7 or?
Oh no, these are just straight up old school Playmates. So I know I've seen them in bins and stuff. So it's like I just need them with
That's
limbs.
Cool. Okay.
If I open up all my stuff quick enough, I'll go in the basement and check for you while we're live on stream.
Oh damn, right. Oh, Kevin, you got to understand, Dan's basement is a place of magic. He just got
looks
vintage.
like it. I was just gonna say, I admire what you got going on there.
Oh hey, Ryo.
The behind me is at least organized. The basement is just a cave of just box upon box. Yeah, Dave was in heaven. I had to pull Dave out of there last time he was over here just because he wanted to organize everything. It has grown just since you were here last time. I had a huge pickup yesterday. I've had tons of stuff.
Boy, did you? Holy crap!
I got some cool stuff. I got a variety over here.
I gotta throw this up. I got this from the local comic shop yesterday. Hot Comics and Collectibles.
Wow.
Fugitoid.
Wow.
Like
is it a print or what is it?
No, it's a comic. This is issue 1. This is legitimately like way nicer than the one I have.
What is his deal? What is Fugitoid's deal? I mean, is he a fugitive? Like
he's Professor Honeycutt. He's a scientist on the run.
He's on the run. All right. Well, I like a good on the run story.
Panther, this ain't Tussler. That's Dan. But actually, most of what I have tonight is turtle related, coincidentally enough. But I also need to finally bust open these beauties from Boss Fight Studios. So those are on the docket. And then
heck yeah.
Yeah. Well, I'll just grip and rip as we go. So
yeah. Deep dark secret about me is that I'm not an inbox collector. But I'm also a very lazy collector. So while I'm not I don't display stuff in box, everything I have is in box because I haven't gotten around to opening it.
Yeah.
So I've got a bunch of older stuff.
Stormy's doing her usual running. Oh shit, monster venom.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. This is a cool figure. This
Oh,
guy,
that dog.
oh, the tongue on that thing is unbelievable.
Yeah, I like that. They went a little crazy with that mold in 2020. Like they released every month there was a new figure with that exact same build.
Yeah.
But I like that they did it for Venom. I personally I prefer like the one
Chunky
that they're
Venom.
going with now. They've kind of adapted the Sony verse Venom body to the comic paint.
Dude,
so
the animated Venom that was the PulseCon exclusive last year. Now that they're using that body with the more McFarlane-esque head, I'm like, here we go. Let's go.
Off to the races.
I thought about picking up that animated one. So this is, I promised myself I would not take on a new line.
Uh-oh.
Kevin, no.
Look, okay. First of all, they're made by Jazzwares. I support the homie over at Jazzwares.
Oh yeah.
Jeremy's, so and also this was one I've been seeing these everywhere, and I have not seen an ATST more than once. I only saw them.
Okay.
So anyway,
Jazzwares also makes they make micro machines as well, right? Is that Jazzwares?
No,
I don't know. I don't normally collect
Hasbro
vehicles. I'm not a
No, I
vehicle
thought
collector,
Jazzwares
but with Star Wars, I was like, I purchased one of the blind boxes and I got Darth Maul. I thought that was pretty cool. But I like Star Wars on the micro scale of anything.
Yeah.
Super Spike did the same thing the other day. I saw the ship and I was like, I can't. No.
I've seen the Falcon twice now, and I'm like, that's really pretty. Like I've said it before. G.I. Joes and Star Wars. I'm like, nope, can't do it. I got enough on my plate. I'm like,
it's too much.
I will go down that road hard. But
it's for me. It's the scale. It's taking on the micro scale. I'm just I can't believe I'm taking on a new scale. But it's only one item. And sorry about that.
For now, yeah.
Oh, just puppies.
There's dog stuff happening. I put them in the other room, and they still.
One of my buddies went like hog on that line already, and I saw all the ships lined up, and I'm like,
yeah, it looks great. It's such a cool display. But I would have to have like a case, like a nice place to put them or something.
Yeah.
I don't have enough space. This is a small place.
He literally took a 2x4 or a 1x4 and then just put in a couple brackets, and they're just resting on that. He painted it black. It's the simplest display, and then he flecked it with white paint so it looks like stars.
Oh, that's awesome.
Cool. That's cool.
It's legitimately that thing of like seeing them all together. Like the little kid in me was just like I wanted to run over and run around making noises like a jackass.
Yep. I have these two guys who coincidentally I saw and kicked it with recently.
Hey.
I go back with Eddie Kingston and Ortiz. I got Ortiz, and no disrespect, I got them on clearance.
Gotta get a deal.
GameStop was doing that old half-off clearance gimmick that they did for a long time. Yeah. And it was back, and I was like, okay, I've been waiting on like some of the Eternals I got copies of to make street clothes versions. Like there's a couple things that I got them for like $3 or $4. It was crazy.
Damn, nice.
But yeah, anyway, these two, I've promised myself I got to get another one to keep in the box. But I'm definitely opening up this Eddie Kingston action figure.
Dude, did you collect one of like every friend?
Yeah, right. That's for a while. I was doing that, but then it got to the point first I was doing one of every friend. Then I was like, okay, first I was like the people I've worked with, like either wrestled with or I'm friends with, and then it was like, okay, I'll just get my friends, and then it was like, well, damn, now it's like
I got too many friends.
Are we friends? We haven't talked in a while. I don't know.
I was gonna say like half of AEW is your Chikara class.
Yeah, I've wrestled more of the roster than I haven't. Like, yeah, I still like. It still hasn't fully sunk in. Like walking by, and I walk by this action figure, and I giggle at it like it's crazy. That's mean ass Eddie Kingston on a toy box. Like and it's not Eddie in like some weird wrapping or like like Max Moon or some shit. Like it's Eddie Kingston with his cheap boardwalk rosary beads and his puss face. Like, and he's just he's me and my mom's favorite wrestler. We're both spaghetti.
That's sweet. That's really sweet.
I will have to send it out to you if I can get 2 made, Kevin. I actually got the grand championship for Eddie.
Oh, that's cool.
Because I love that belt, and he was the longest reigning. Like him rocking that belt was always hilarious.
That belt, he made it. Like he made that. He made that belt. Like
also
for a long time.
If you throw a light dry brush on the beard and the hair,
oh, okay,
of course,
it really adds to the fig.
Yeah, I like it. I dig it. Yeah, and I have Migs here.
Hey, nice.
Oh, that's cool.
Look at this. Oh God, I'm all pissed off. Look at me. So we're gonna open him up. I think he's a peg warmer. I did not realize that was gonna happen.
Is that weird?
But here's the cool thing: like he's a pretty. It's a trooper. Like people will.
You can army build.
You can army build with this for sure.
Ooh.
I don't think I'll be doing that. And then one final thing that I've got. This is probably my most.
You found one.
Possession. I found both of them. Do you want to see the other
did?
one? I found them both. The guy I was okay. So my car broke down in a Walmart. Like I pulled into Walmart, went in, found nothing, got back out. My car wouldn't start. So I was like, all right, something's going on. I don't know what it is. Waited 2 hours for AAA to send somebody out, and I sat like in the sun. I didn't want to go inside and miss the person. You know. Eventually, I went back inside. Someone sent me the barcode. I showed it to the person at the electronics booth, and he's like, "Oh wait, I have those. The Ninja Turtles." He's like, "Yeah, I have them. They came in." And I was like, "Are you kidding me?" And he was like, "No, dog, I don't want them. They're all you." And I was like, he went and got me both of them. And I was like, even though I sat, it ended up being like 3 hours. Just, like my car was broken down. It was totally worth it.
Absolutely, it was a sign. Absolutely, it was meant to be.
Because I had already been in and
That's
out.
crazy.
And somebody mentioned they were like, use BrickSeek, and I was like, I did not think BrickSeek worked for like the exclusive stuff, for the high demand stuff, but it really does.
Dude,
my experience is that BrickSeek only does not work on NECA stuff within Target. But even that may be changing now that the NECA stuff is like getting their own, like in most Targets, NECA has their own section in Targets now. So even then it might even change on everything.
Andrew says the toy gods smiled upon you.
They really did.
That's awesome.
It was one of those times when you remember oh yeah, I remember like when, you know, like toys were, when I was a kid, they were like bartering chips for, oh, you have to go to the hospital. Here's the toy,
here you go.
You know?
Here's the toy.
Here's the exchange, and it's like, man, my car's broken down. I wish like there was some kind of thing that could just magically perk me up a little. Oh yeah, the Ninja Turtles are in there. I'm gonna go get the other stuff.
Dopamine.
Right. I'm gonna do a comparison later.
Oh yeah.
I've been waiting on opening this guy.
Oh shit! Right on.
A Hollywood. I don't have the Hollywood Storm, but I have the regular Storm.
Oh, nice.
I really like this Storm figure. I really, really like this.
Wow.
You can, the pose on the Storm collectibles figures are unbelievable. And I want to compare it to this guy.
Okay. I'm glad you brought that up, because I've been debating between the Ultimate Hogan that's out now, because I know he's going to go on clearance. I have not seen those things move. But that, and then the Storm one. I love the Storm one. Like,
absolutely. Yeah. So I want to see the posability on the. I've never ultimed a Hogan Ultimate before, so I want to see what those can do, what those are capable of. And I just love this. There you go.
Yeah,
it's one of those things. I'm not the biggest fan of Terry Bollea, but Hulk Hogan was such a big part of my childhood. I'm like, but now I'm just like I was gonna put him on my video game shelf, and I'm like, that looks really weird with Mario.
That is I don't want to get political, but like, there's the other one. Okay, they're very cool.
Yeah, Baby Blue Leo.
Hey man, that's what he wore though.
Definitely the best Raph design for sure. They nailed Raph.
I love Mike D with the nunchuck holsters, like that he has them up front now.
Yeah, I guess he has his Psy holsters up front. Right?
Man, I didn't think I needed those. I may need those.
I have to have every live action set that comes out. I'm not doing the cartoon set. There's too many to keep up.
Sure, lucky you.
But the live action, I'm like, yeah. I like the monster ones too. They're kind of cool.
I love those.
Well made. they look really nice. I don't know.
Very detailed,
Yeah. The
detail is nice.
So I don't know which I should go with. I have a box that probably most people know what is in this box, but I also got a box of goodies from Narc, from Whatnot. So it is a plethora of random shit.
All right.
But I don't know which I should go for first. So you guys grip and rip. I'm gonna try and decide it. Oh, hello, Poople Snoot. Homer.
How many animals do you have over there?
Well, we're babysitting. This is my friend's dog here. This is Emmy. But
there's even more. Jeez.
Oh, is it?
Yeah. There's
I
three.
Thought that
There's three
was
animals.
Homer. I'm sorry.
No, that's Lord Booplesnoot here.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
him. That's his Lord Booplesnoot is his work name. Oh wow.
Yeah.
He always has these like little spiky things in his beard from outside.
Oh yeah.
Spiders, yeah.
Spiders, dude. Venice is covered in spiders. I'm telling you, I don't want to talk about them anymore because I respect spiders, but I also like to keep them at a distance. What else do we got? I think that's all. That's all I've got for today.
I got this guy.
Ooh, King. Nice.
Oh, very cool. Oh, you know who I unboxed recently? I was going to last time, but
Is that Storm?
Yeah.
Nice.
I love Storm Collectibles figures, especially
Yeah,
the
me
big
too.
beefy ones. Yeah.
Yep, the beef dog.
I got real close to buying the Honda, and then I realized I couldn't fit it in my suitcase coming back. And I was like, damn it. And also, that's going to put it over the weight limit. Like that thing.
How much do you want to pay for this figure, right?
Yeah.
Speaking of beef dogs,
Whoa.
this is a beefy. I mean, look, if I've been keeping this by the door, if something bludgeon a
Fight those spiders, right?
a giant spider comes to your door at night. But yeah, this is the man bat. He doesn't stand up for anything. I think they
totally
put like
top heavy,
2
but-
platforms under him to get him to stand. But other than that, he looks great, and it's a perfect put him up for Halloween.
That's a great piece.
Omaha.
Yeah, it's really cool. I don't really care about like the posability as much because just look at this thing.
Nice.
Like the detail.
So
What
if you
you
can't
get-
stand him, what do you do with him?
Well,
He
I've
can-
been kind of propping him up, and leaning him against stuff. Like I had him like kind of hanging on my coat
That's
hook over
cool.
there. Like he was
That's
just like
a good
like,
look. Yeah.
as if he was like coming down on me. He
Oh.
kind of reminds me of something out of from a like a Meatloaf album cover.
Yeah, right.
I was going to say he is the bat out of hell. Although
Yeah,
at the same
right.
time, if you position him flying like that, it just looks like he's doing the snooka dive. Like if he had the hands like this, just like,
It kind of does, doesn't it? Well, his hands are fixed. His wrists are fixed.
Bummer.
There's not a whole lot of mobility, but it's just it's a pretty cool looking figure. McFarlane is just, I love what they do with the deluxe figures for the price point,
Ooh,
especially.
shit. Oh, dude, I want that Bane, just because it's like
It
giant.
looks really
piece
good.
of-
I have the Storm Collectibles one because again, like Storm Collectibles really knows how to do the beefier, like larger figures. I love the scale that they were able to pull off. Their Bane is great, but I mean, yeah, the McFarlane Bane, I've been very tempted. I found him at the comic book store, actually. He was at my local shop.
Yeah,
Who
they're at
makes him?
Target. They're at Target right
This
now.
is McFarlane.
Oh, it's McFarlane. Okay.
I have not seen him at Target out here in California yet.
All right.
Oh,
Oh,
There it
man,
is.
I remember that
There it
episode
is.
so vividly. Like, wow.
look at the unnecessary variants that are so cool.
Now, what's your theory with displaying these? Can you have two of the same character in the display?
I have a plan. So because you have Bebop and Rocksteady, and Scrag is coming out, I'm gonna put them with Scrag as kind of like the street punks. Maybe
Okay.
put them with the Crooked Turtle Gang. Baxter, I'm gonna put in one of the windows behind, and I'm just gonna make a little laboratory for him with a light because I think that'll look.
I like
cool.
that.
Nice. Okay.
And then Hamato Yoshi, I haven't quite figured out yet because he's the only one that when I saw the figure, I'm like, yes, that looks dead on to the model. But at the same time, ever since I've been a little kid, I'm like, oh man, that's a horrible effing model. So I don't quite know what I'm going to do with him yet. It's awesome looking though.
Do you have the live action one?
I do.
Yeah.
The Shadow Warriors 2-pack.
Yeah, I love that.
Which is clogging shelves now. Holy crap.
Is it really? We see out here we
Yeah,
have the
I've seen 'em at a
Shredder and
couple
Splinter
places.
one clogging shelves.
Dude, there is. So I stopped at 2 Walmarts coming back from the cabin, and I found 14 sets of Shadow Warriors.
14.
Yeah.
One Walmart?
Yeah. Oh, 2 Walmarts.
Wow, they're definitely going to be on the clearance.
For those who ordered the Renew Your Vows 2-pack, I just got an email from BPTS that they're processing the pre-order very soon. Nice.
So, let me ask you this: when they eventually make a Dr. Perry, are you going to put him in Baxter's lab?
Oh yes.
Yeah.
Professor
Baxter,
Perry
right?
will
Like Canon Baxter. Can we just we accept that? We all.
He'll probably go in a bigger place of prominence. Oh, that's a beat.
Yeah.
Look at that tongue.
He has many happy friends. No, but I don't know. Professor Perry was always like one of my favorite characters. My psycho ass actually ordered. There was a little tiny 1/12 scale Etsy accessory of the Bart like glass that he mixes the retro mutagen in.
Wow.
And it was like. It cost more than a normal tumbler. It was like $12 or something. But I'm like,
made out of?
I'm like, it's plastic. It's cast plastic with basically it's not a water slide because it's dimensional, like on the print. Like, so I don't know how the hell the dude made it, but it looks amazing and disgusting, and I feel so dumb for buying it. But it was just that thing of like, I saw it and. The next thing it was like your order has been placed. I'm like, wait, how that happen? What?
Yeah, right. It's
where?
too easy. Like 1-click order, 2 clicks, I think.
It's like holy crap. So, but yeah, no, it genuinely just blew me away.
Look at
Of course,
that.
you can have multiples of the same character on the same shelf. You've seen Dave's Spider-Man display. Spider-Verse, thank you very much. Oh, never got those 2-packs in Las Vegas. Damn, well, if you need one, let me know. There were 7. Yeah, Dan actually messaged me this afternoon, being the good brother that he is. He's like,
I got him.
And I'm just like, ooh, wait, that'll be next week. Just got my pre-mutation set today. Hell yeah. Have him under the light with the baby turtles and treat it like a flashback. Ooh, that's a good call, Mitch. I don't know where I could fit it.
Here we go. So, this is Sinister Strange.
Oh, nice.
So he's kind of got the third eye. I'll try to put him in. Let me actually get another light here.
Did you print that? Did you print that yourself?
I ordered it. No.
Okay.
I ordered it.
Very cool with the third eye.
Are we getting a good signal here?
There we go. Oh. There we go. Perfect.
There.
Yeah.
Very cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, we get the idea.
I'm glad.
That looks
There
awesome.
it is.
There.
Yeah.
That's bad.
Interestingly enough, this is Sinister Strange, whereas he had a third eye that he did, and then regular Strange adopted it.
Yep.
Eventually.
Yeah.
I think that was some editing malfeasance. I think there was something there lost in translation, but I love this anyway, and I have a feeling that there's going to be a lot of Stranges on clearance at some point because they made so many in the last year.
They came and they went. Like at least the Defender Strange here was like,
True.
boom, gone. It was like, what happened?
True. I haven't seen him. He didn't come back around. That's a good point.
On Saturday, we're doing Turtle Talk, and we'll do a little deep dive into the many little turtle Easter eggs that popped up in the back of that Cold Stone studio shot.
I think Mr. Geeky is still listing them off.
Oh yes, he was.
Oh, I don't even know about this.
Hold up, I'll get it pulled up 1 second.
There you go. My camera's not great, but you could do
I
it.
love
Right?
that Venom.
Nice.
Okay.
Yeah. He's one of those ones you don't want to move him around too much, because you can kind of hear those big cracks happen, and once they start
right.
You got to kind of be choosy in the beginning.
Very much so.
Man, I'll tell you, this little miniature Bill Burr it's really spot on.
Choice.
It's spot on. This guy. I love now that I have full size little Migs because it's like this is his son. Like
maybe Migs.
Hey.
Oh, where the hell is it?
Oh boy.
Oh, there we go. Okay, let me get these shots up.
But yeah, the vintage collection, Star Wars vintage collection, it's getting better and better. I hope they keep remaking characters because what they're doing now versus even what they were doing 3 years ago it's like miles ahead.
Yeah. It's remarkable. Hold on, there's actually 2 studio shots. But let's go here. There we go. Share screen. Boink.
We got Nick's.
So there's quite a few little these back here.
Wow, he looks cool.
Including some samurai armor with a orange bandana sticking out of there. So there's the dome of the samurai helmet with armor. Also, we have this big bastard back there. I'm trying to think.
There's one dead center middle of the screen that's pretty cool.
Yeah,
I don't know if you want to save this for Saturday or not, but that's the one I'm most excited about.
Oh yes. So we will come back to
not that one. The one to the left.
I know. But
Tune in Saturday.
There's so much stuff in there where it was just like, oh my god.
Now, was that a leak or was that on purpose?
This was put out by I believe the painter of the Cold Stone prototype. So it was just kind of like, you were allowed to post a desk shot? You know how much shit you have on your desk? Like, if you've ever seen the NECA workspace, it is a wonderful calliope of chaos.
Wow.
But yeah, there's just stuff everywhere.
That's cool.
They went.
I've had this scene happening on my desk for a few days now.
That's beautiful.
We call this the Lonesome Dove. You know, Bill Goldberg was never on Simpsons. He's never on Lonesome Dove. So yeah, this is Brett.
I like that the hand slowly like. Like,
that was great. I thought Bret Hart was in the room. The impression was so good.
I was worried I was going to get a sharpshooter.
Ric Flair was never on Simpsons. Simpsons?
That's so good.
Anyway.
Oh, I'm so easy to please. Like, if you can do just a basic imitation of anybody, I'm all yours.
Well, I used to do Brett for everybody in the car when we would be driving, and then eventually it just morphed into old wrestling vet, and I would just tell old wrestling vet stories as that. But ultimately, it comes back. It's Brett.
At the beginning. When you put a at the beginning, then it's Brett.
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah, that. There you go.
That's it. He starts everything with It's kind of not even. It's just like YNOH.
Oh, it's the most Canadian of starts.
For sure.
Also,
he's a Canadian folk hero, man. He's right up there with Wayne Gretzky.
I did win this from the giveaway from NARC, so
you're gonna open that?
No,
I have 3 of those in my garage.
Although I do love that on the back, apparently her action is a catapult that makes her skank, like in an old music video. Pick it up.
That's awesome. Is that the color changing one too, or no?
No, this is the OG one. Skanking is also
a
dance term for dancing at a ska show.
People mad.
I
haven't had the chat open. I haven't just now I'm seeing the chat. Sorry, guys.
So last week, I don't remember why, but I started doing my Pauly Shore impression, and people kept on being like, "Do it more!" I'm like, "No, I'm gonna get in trouble." I love me some.
Who? By Pauly? You're gonna get a call?
Get a cease and desist. To be like, "Hey, now, buddy, that's my gig." It just won't end well for me. I have a feeling. I don't even remember what the hell we were talking about that I got on Pauly Shore, but
someone asked for it.
Biodome.
Encino
Man.
I did win this beautiful bootleg that is apparently made with real magnets.
What does that mean?
I mean, how can you even call that a bootleg? It's an innovation,
right? And it has a full
with weapons. Wow!
I like the black plastic.
I like that the nunchucks are just like basically staple gunned on. Like,
wow!
But check out that beautiful print job on the
lineup.
It's
Who sent that to you?
It's out of focus, but that is in focus.
Where'd you get that from?
I got this from NARC's Whatnot sale.
Oh, that's the box. I got it. That's awesome.
This dude is completely transparent green plastic with this lovely orange yellow splurt. I don't know, but I love Mikey.
The translucent plastic gets me. I think that's cool.
Right?
I've never seen Turtles done that way. I've seen translucent Spider-Man.
Yeah,
the
right.
superheroes you see, but I've never seen the turtles.
I have a transparent Spidey and I have a blow molded Spidey. The blow mold Spidey is horrendous. Now, which turtle is the yellow splotchy mask? Apparently,
Look at
Jenica.
this. Hold on, I forgot about this late entry. Got knocked under the table here.
Oh, nice.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Rock the
Dwayne.
Dwayne Johnson.
Now I love that I have a McFarlane, Dwayne, and John, and soon Dave Bautista. Did he make a jump? Is he doing DC?
No, he's just Drax. And he
I do
did
like that select Drax. He scales well with these guys.
Yeah, he did just get announced for Knives Out 2.
Oh, that's right. Okay,
Yeah, I
that
saw
was a
that.
good one.
Good for
Andrew,
him.
I'll make you a deal. If you can, once we hit 2,000 subscribers on the channel, I will do the Pauly Shore impression for the Taken speech. Thank you, Mr. Geeky. Mr. Geeky, we were just complimenting you on your crazy analytical skills when it comes to going through the images. The rest of the stuff that I scored was really choice.
Yeah, is that complete? That looks complete.
Yeah.
there it
Are
is,
they
yeah.
making a Super 7 version of him yet? Or
Not yet. I'm
No,
over
not
it.
yet.
No.
I'll be
They
all
need
over
to,
that.
right? Yeah, they need to.
The original pizza face actually had a removable hat and it had a little mutant underneath it. Was the gimmick.
That's awesome.
And they were
Oh,
like,
right,
no.
right. I've seen that. Yes. It was just too expensive to make, right?
Yeah,
Or it was like too fragile or something. Like it was
Yeah.
breaking off.
but there he is. Just look at that gross bastard. I love it. We saw the Dwayne Johnson's other DC movie project this weekend. I highly recommend seeing it. League of Super
Wait,
Pets
it's
is
out?
amazing.
Black Adam is out?
Huh? No, League of Super Pets.
Oh, that one.
Is that-
Oh, yeah.
And then the other stuff I got was actually kind of redos for a couple custom ideas. I got Leo the Knight. I'm gonna
That's
deck
fun.
him out. I scored a couple fodder Lord of the Rings figures from Toy Biz, so I'm gonna deck these guys out in like full regalia and make. I don't know. I thought it'd be fun.
That's great.
Ooh, damn. Shav laying it out there. What is your favorite toy of 2022? How about this? We'll come back to that at the end. And Dave wasn't
So far though, like who's the front runner?
Yeah, go for it. If you want to drop it out there.
Had to use the teeth on that one. It's hard to say. I mean, honestly, I think I would say. Actually, no, I don't know. I'm gonna have to think about that one. Not yet. There's been so many. Like 2022, it feels like it just started, but it's almost we're creeping into the 9th month of the year.
I have a feeling depending on when it comes out, that animated retro card Spider-Man might hit that as my top. But that being said, the VHS X-Men.
Yeah, that's a
been,
good
like,
call. Yeah.
The surprise, like I initially I was like, I'm gonna get Wolverine and I'm gonna get Jubilee. They're based on basically figures that are already out. This will kind of make or break of if this is gonna be worth it for me to keep going. And that Wolverine legitimately is one of my figures of the year. Like it's insane. Also,
That's a good point.
the fact that it came for him to hold. It's beautiful. So beautiful. So, Zartan, hell yeah. Turtle question, who's your favorite turtle? Dan, Kevin, and Jervis.
Tell him.
Got a question for Jervis, too.
Jervis's favorite turtle is Venus de Milo.
That's fair. Also Mitch's.
Yeah, Jervis just...
I feel like my answer changes every time this question comes up.
It's more fun that way.
Yeah, right now I'm feeling more like I'm gonna go with Donatello.
Right on.
Hey.
Yeah, I can relate to him right now. He seems like he was always the one who was more stressed out, always trying to get work done.
He was the smartest. He was.
Right?
He was.
Well, that doesn't apply here.
Mr. Geeky, these aren't stickers. These are actually packages for these awesome Playmates retro heads. So those will get painted up later.
I mean, this is a really great Black Adam figure. I'm glad that I waited. I was going to get the comic version, but I mean, the Dwayne version is the version.
Right?
Yeah, absolutely.
The most electrifying man in the galaxy?
Yeah, literally now.
Earth 52? Yeah, Donatello, for sure. But Jervis would, if he were here, he would probably say Venus. I would think.
I'm a Mikey guy through and through.
Yeah, right, yeah.
Although
You know,
Donnie holds a special place in my heart.
I personally, like, I'm Raph. I wish I were Donatello. I'm a Raph, but I like Donatello best. I don't want to be. No one wants to be a Raph,
But you're cool, but rude. Cool comes first, Kevin.
trumps it. If you're cool, it doesn't matter if you're rude. You hear that, kids?
Oh man,
That's not real. That's not true.
there is a lot to unpack here. That is a rack of hands.
There is a rumor Punk is leaving AEW.
Wait, what? Oh,
Do we want to talk wrestling? He just lost in about 3 minutes to Moxley.
oh, Punk.
Yeah.
Shit. I heard that his foot was not 100% as well, so it
That's what they were. Yeah, that's what they were saying.
might have been an easy way to write off the Second City Saint.
Can we see that?
Wow, he's great.
Yeah, he looks good. I don't love the tan.
He's not tan enough.
No,
Dude.
definitely not tan enough.
Oh shit, where'd he go? Oh no, I lost Hogan.
I like the shirt tearing. I like that that's an option.
The Storm Collectibles one's hard to beat, in my opinion.
Absolutely. The only thing I don't like is
freaking hot dog tan that they gave this figure though.
yeah, spread that around.
Like that.
The hot
I'm just
dog,
like, did they give all of the skin pigment that they had for Ultimates to this one Hogan?
Like for the Storm, I absolutely love this pose, and I think a lot of it has when you're posing your figures, guys. Don't just focus on the upper half. The bottom half is just as important.
Yeah.
But what I don't like is when you bend his knees. I can make a ball joint joke.
Literally.
Here.
Yeah, I see that.
I don't love how exposed he is, but everything else looks fantastic on this guy.
That's one thing they didn't really. Well, for some of the figures they put like a little rubber patch, like a rubber thing there for like
Okay.
Goro. I know has some rubber. I'm surprised they didn't try to fit that in there.
Oh, for me it's Punk on Throne, as I said, but in the existential way, it's the Spawn line at large. Fair enough. Death Triangle versus Empire. Oh shit. Yeah, I always watch afterwards, so it's always that thing of like, like I don't care if there's spoilers. It's always interesting. But I also usually kind of forget that Dynamite is on until afterwards, and then I'm like, yeah, let's go. Also, I swear to God, if someone brings out the King of Trios medals instead of the titles and say this is the real Trios Championship,
If they made the medals instead of titles for once, that would be cool.
There's enough King of Trios competitors in this tournament.
Yeah, there's enough in the company. You could redo a King of Trios if you wanted, except with Colt.
Yeah. Yeah, cocaine's a hell of a
Now, what are your thoughts on the eyes on that figure?
I like it. I mean, he looks coked
I
out.
dig it.
Appropriate. Also, this is insane to me
Weird.
because you can.
Oh boy.
Yeah. Oh, it's the Hulk dome. Look at that.
That's wow. He's pretty great. I'm not gonna lie, and he doesn't have that weird like kind of pseudo testicle down there, does he?
Nope. I mean, it's there, but you can't really stretch him. That looks like he did a bump or 10. Oh, Dave and Jervis, do you guys know Thunder Rosa well? She is out due to injury.
Oh, sorry to hear she's injured.
I
I know Thunder Rosa very well.
I've gotten to meet her once, and she was lovely.
Yeah, she's cool.
Never heard of her.
The talk of Trios Championship is making me miss Lucha Underground. Oh, Lucha Underground.
Lucha Underground occupied a really interesting space in professional wrestling that no one is occupying right now.
True story. Or lack of true stories.
Just that heavy fiction space.
Oh, yeah.
And
it was a mob movie.
Yeah, right. Ultimately it was. And there's nothing there's nothing existing in that space, but I know that there is enough interest for it in Hollywood that it could get.
Oh God, yeah.
It could happen. It could happen again.
That was I remember because I think it was when that went off the air and the whole Ashes thing and Chikara was all sent around, and a lot of people flocked to it because it picked up well, for that time, a dead media, you know.
Yeah, and cinematic, you know, like it took wrestling characters and presented them in forms where they weren't just wrestling. It was really a challenge for us to like, hey, can you exist as this character between matches? That was something that, as Jervis, never had a problem. Like when the mask is on, it's very simple to differentiate. But a lot of wrestlers who, especially if you wrestle with like your real first name and last name, that whole like, wow, look at him, he looks great. That whole playing a character thing, like they can get lost in it, you know, and just become the character.
I was such a big like Chikara fan, and I remember when that was going on and the promos were going on with the ants in the colony, and Fire Ant turns around and like gives that fiery speech, and I was just like, holy like I remember being like a little kid being like, dude, Fire Ant just cut a promo.
Listen, I here's the thing, like I really don't think I've been around for like more than 10 years now in wrestling, like officially. Unofficially, I've been a fan my whole life, and you know, whatever. But I don't know if I've ever found a booker that was able to make even the most minor moments matter, like Quack did. The way that he wrote professional wrestling was he wrote it more like a comic book, and that there were that like even smaller reveals were moments, and that's something that's been, in my opinion, just it's totally lost on AEW. Everything is hot shotted, and I'm just like, it's nice to see my friends succeed. I like seeing my friends on TV, but like, you know, they're just like, oh, Anthony Henry's in the Wingman, and I'm like, what? Like they're a clique. Like you have to. I want to see him earn his way in through Wingman challenges, even if it's like he has to learn how to clip, you know, hair or something. The little moments, you know. So Fire Ant speaking for the first time in 7 years at that point, it really mattered to the audience.
Well, and like the thing is though, like those story beats were throughout. Like I remember watching the video of Ultra Mantis becoming Ultra Mantis Black that happened in the fucking church basement. And, you know, it's the evolution of this character into a dark, alternate, you know, evil version of himself, speaking a terrible British accent. And I was old. I was sitting there. I ate it all up. And I'm like,
I love Mantis.
Dude, Mantis rules.
Yeah. Ultra Mantis is, he's all time.
The Lost season where he comes out and like he has the robe on and he's like, anything can happen. He turns around and he's got the grand championship, and it's like, wait, what? Like, I was so stoked. I was at the Cybernetico when he came back.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah, in Chicago.
I was there when I was in the match. I was the physical body that was tossed onto his leg that injured him.
Oh, really?
That was really sad. I was like, one of the Batiri, like kind of like heaved me onto him, and it ended up getting his knee. It's always when stuff like that happens, especially when you're in front of like, and it sounds stupid, but when you're in front of like a small audience, or it's a show that kind of like you didn't have to have that extra spot, and like someone gets hurt on it, you know, it's like, because we were touring at that time, you know, we were doing like every month we had a different drive to somewhere, and
dude, that's when you guys came through here. You came through Minneapolis.
Yeah,
that was right. Twin City Nights, and it was Twin City Fights.
Yeah,
I had many.
Oh, he's so cool.
Oh shit.
Yeah, I don't know how I feel about this. The body is very. I put the cape on, but the body is very squishy. Like this whole top, the whole top chest piece is an extra piece, and it's hollow inside.
Yeah. Yep. That's how the Mike Tyson kind of is too.
Is that right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I like it though.
detail in the paint is unbelievable. Even the back of the cape is really well done.
What's that in the jar?
Tiny little turtles.
Oh no.
The scary thing is these are also tiny little turtles and they're loose.
Okay, so 3M5000 says those Street Fighter Power Ranger figures are terrible. What do we think of them?
Oh, I thought they looked
I
cool.
like them. I like
The
them.
design work on them is neat. Like,
I like to see the Mighty Morphin style reinterpreted. Like, I liked the imagination of, like, I wish they made the purple and orange Rangers in the Mighty Morphin, from the comics. Like, I want to see them. I like them pushing that look because that's my favorite look, personally. So I feel like they're kind of doing that with the Street Fighter figures, so I'm okay with it.
I think they look neat. I just don't have room for I love the Power Rangers, but another franchise. Here's a better look.
Oh, they're from
Also,
the Power
is
Rangers
it weird
mobile
that
game.
my
Okay.
psycho ass wants to try and paint these?
Oh,
We can use
they're
a
not
toothpick.
painted already? What would you do?
They're painted a little bit.
You use
I
a
don't
needle?
have bandanas.
You can use it just like a tiny little needle.
They're pretty much. I'd have to use my X-Acto probably. Jesus.
Who else do we have?
What purpose are you going for with those?
They just get put in here.
That's it. Okay, that makes sense.
That's why I'm like,
Like, you could have like Shredder holding them up. And, like,
yeah.
you know what I'm saying?
I am pretty stoked because there is another Mouser in here, and I love Mousers.
Did you order the pack of Mousers?
I too.
Wow.
Legit, like, Mousers are probably my favorite fantasy robot. I don't know why. I've always thought they were cool.
That's your favorite fantasy role? Have you not seen Small Wonder?
Oh, dude, fucking batteries not included, short circuit. Oh, trust me, there's plenty that are up there.
Right, there's
But-
plenty of choices.
Mousers have been up there with friggin' Gizmo Duck since day one. Okay.
Oh yeah, Gizmo Duck's a good call.
Mousers, huh?
I think, and strangely enough, the ones that are leading the pack right now for me are these third-party ones because they actually have metal in them. Like,
That's cool.
so
Yeah, you've always liked those.
it weighs down the actual.
Oh, that's cool. I like that. I like how articulated they are too.
This ain't falling over, like, and he's leaning
Yeah.
way forward, and this has a double ball joint, so, like,
Oh, that looks good.
I don't know.
Those are cool. And you said, where'd you get them? Third party?
Yeah, I got them through Showzy's store. Oh,
I'm gonna open this. I think.
All right.
We got time, right? Do you go till 9 or do you go
we go till 10.
10? Okay, we got time. Okay, good.
Take your time. Take your time. We can really go till whenever. I mean, we can cut off whenever. But
Sounds good. Okay.
my favorite fantasy robot is Mitch Falcon. But Mitch Falcon, you're not a robot. You've said you're an AI. Which is it, Mitch? Sorry, you were showing, Kevin? Ooh. Oh, there's weathering on it too.
Oh, yeah, this is nice.
Oh,
Well,
boy.
not anymore.
More weathering.
Yeah, the
More weathering.
Battle
I think
damage.
the
That's
top
all it is.
opens.
Oh, it's adorable.
Yeah,
at
the
that.
top opens up. And you can put your man. There's room for him and like two of his best friends. Just
Aw.
go in there.
That's
I know.
rad.
It's the only one I have so far, but I also have Darth Maul and his little ship. So this is great. These are amazing. I
Yeah.
love this micro scale for Star Wars because Star Wars is so much about it's as much about the characters as it is about the mech, about the
Oh, yeah.
ships and the this. I think the only thing that could improve them is if they had like some actual like some kind of metal or like some kind of
Little weight to them.
I know that
Well-
line has chase figures or vehicles too. What is the difference in the chase?
It's usually deco.
Okay.
look. They have some weight to them because if they
Oh,
were
yeah.
flimsy, they would not stand on my
Yeah.
shaking arm. They do have more weight to them than you think. So
We can hear it. Yeah.
Is it weird that, like, there's part of me that would absolutely love to get a shit ton of those and put them in a fish tank? And
that's
just
actually cool because they would probably like collect algae and stuff too.
then now they're really on the moons of Endor. Hey.
I like that idea. I'll be right back.
Oh, okay.
Oh, there we go.
Like, we lost Kevin.
I just need to grab a drink of water.
He's gone. Kind of wish they'd bring back those TMNT sets. I agree. Bring back the Micro Mutants. Absolutely one of my favorite lines. Some amazing little dudes. But yeah, no, yeah. So I guess that's my hot take of the night is Mousers. Who knew?
Not so much of a hot take. Those are very cool figures.
I think it's because there's been so many fun variants of them over the years. Like the 2012 ones, I absolutely love that design too.
What am I looking at on the back here? What is this thing?
That is twist ties. It holds the twist ties.
The green and yellow thing.
That probably was supposed to be the other way around.
Oh. Okay, I know what twist ties are.
Yeah, well, no, I was saying that's what the black pieces was.
I don't know if anybody out there drinks kombucha.
Oh, yeah.
This is the one right here.
It's magical.
It really is tangy, but delicious.
Yeah. Neck and nose. The jingle of real chain.
Does that come from the Frankenstein figure?
These guys. Oh, the Frankenstein does have them, for sure.
I have them around here somewhere.
Mr. Geeky says, I miss GoBots and Rock Lords. That's fair. Bring back Mighty Max. Bring back more micro lines.
Mighty Max was up there, man. That was up there for one of my favorites of all time. I love the micro scale. I love it. I think
for everything. Even on a business sense, it makes sense because kids are going to lose pieces and they're going to have to rebuy them.
Yeah, and it's easy. They're so much cheaper. But like, I mean, they charged. I think they charged 19 for this. No, maybe a little less.
I think it's 18.
Yeah, I think so. But like it.
If you think about it, it's.
From a business standpoint, Dave, you know this, I think. The paint scheme for one of those. Like, it has to be less detailed because it's tiny, but it's also tiny, so it's harder to paint. So is it more expensive to paint the miniatures? Or is it less expensive?
It's less paint, but it's more precision.
Okay.
I mean, that's why if you...
So does it kind of just even out?
Huh?
Does it kind of just even out compared to like a 6-inch?
Probably, because I mean, if you look at that
there
one,
is weathering on here, like it. I mean,
that's what I was going to say. The weathering's a lot easier to apply because it's more okay. Blop the paint on, dab it off.
I think it was dipped. I think this was dipped. Yeah. But it looks. I mean, this is awesome. Like Jazzware's nailed it because you can feel the joints are tight. Like they're sturdy. I'm not gonna, finagle them too much. Like I got them in a standing position right now, but. They really nailed it. I'm going to buy that Millennium Falcon, even if it puts me in the...
You're hooked.
Puts me in the loony bin.
These NECA Mousers, man. Look at that.
What is
fully articulated?
What is this supposed to be? What is this supposed to do?
My guess is it's... Oh, you know what it is? It's the offcut from the other side of the packet, from the actual, like, gatefold package, I bet. So it's probably just a scrap piece they have at the factory. But yeah, these rule. The fact that you can close up the mouth and it...
They are really cool.
Yeah.
Did you buy, did they come 3 at a time?
6 at a time. And then it comes with a bunch of busted up pieces that you can put around, including one that you can put on Raph's side. But
that's cool.
I actually have it on Splinter's walking stick is in the head of one.
Oh, cool. I like that too.
It's like, well, Splinter would be the one that would be like, no,
so
F that
it's
dude.
just essentially it's Mouser debris as well.
Yeah, it's
just
great.
as important. Especially if you're into photography and you need to, you're building a scene,
right. Dang it! Sorry, I've had allergies pretty bad this week, and now it's the aftermath.
Bless you.
I give major props to anyone that can get those micro turtles and not lose/vacuum them up right away. Favorite robots are Galvatron and Unicron, also solid. See, I know I'd lose points too, though, because I remember really liking Scooter from GoBots. Oh, you gonna bust open Eddie?
We're gonna bust Eddie out. I will buy this again. I've only started to just see him recently. So I know sooner or later it's gonna take over. You're gonna see them.
That wave's starting to hit out here too.
My rule is most of it. If they're my friend, I have doubles of them. That's kind of how I play it.
That's cool.
If it's oh, he's awesome. I feel like he needs a saxophone. I don't know why, but bebop, was that name a reference to jazz? It had to be because Rocksteady, bebop, there's some jazz Jazz in his, did you know that
Although
Eastman,
I will say it is interesting, like on the actual Bebop, his earrings are actually like sculpted into his jaw, like instead of
that's
being like
cool.
free hanging. So it makes him a lot less fragile, which is nice.
Yeah.
But yeah, I like that actually. These guys are gonna be hanging out with Hulk Hogan,
I think Eddie Kingston needs to be champion of the world, by the way.
right?
I think that as AEW world champion, Eddie Kingston would become mainstream famous. I think he'd be their first champion to actually like hit the next level. Like he'd be Eddie would 1000% put New York back on the map. People would want to hear from him because he's got such a unique point of view. Like it's Eddie, man. Eddie's the guy. He has to see it, right?
Yeah.
Tony's watching, isn't he? Tony's watching this show right now.
He's got nothing going on right now.
No, he has to know. It's Eddie. Eddie's the guy.
In
Eddie's
between
guy.
bumps, I'm sure he's going, yeah, that Eddie guy, I like him. Oh my god, that flippin' Punk promo where he's like, you're the second best Eddie I've ever been in the ring with, and I'm just like, to be fair, the other one he's talking about is Eddie Guerrero, and that's a pretty big compliment. But
Kingston would probably say, yeah.
Did he say that it's an
Right.
insult?
yeah,
Yeah, what? Like, what?
That's not an insult.
it was because he was talking to Moxley. And
Why
he was
would you
like,
word it that way? Why not say you're the 10th best Eddie I've been in the ring with?
Yeah,
You know what I mean? Like that.
Yeah, right.
That weighs
Right.
so much more.
the
There you go.
line of you're the not even the first John I'll beat for a title.
Yeah, right.
In that building, I was like, oh, that's pretty cool. Like, it's frustrating when it's like, but can you build your promo on something besides WWE references? Like, shit. I don't know. That's just me.
Oh, wow. There's a pack of cards with this Eddie Kingston.
So Rocksteady is a Jamaican musical genre that is a precursor to ska music. Indeed.
Wow. Hey, what up, partner? It's me. I'm out the box. Yeah. Well, okay. This is great. This is fantastic. I can't believe this is real.
Dude, I painted up his rosary just a little bit, and it adds so much. Oh,
Yeah.
bummer. I have like so much missing paint on the joints on Rocksteady Premium.
Hey, Brett. Let's go see the ocean on the West Coast.
Well, you know, Eddie, I think that if you just put a little bit more behind your working punch, you could be just like Bruno.
Yeah, man. Look at that. Eddie and Brett riding into the sunset. Isn't that beautiful?
Oh, hi, Stormy. Jesus. Hi. Okay. Hi. Yes.
Oh,
Yes. Hello. Surprise love from Stormy.
Oh, man. That was so fast.
Hello.
Come here,
You're like
Bubble
the
Snoop.
least
Where are you?
scary Chucky. I love you. Has CM Punk wrestled Eddie Guerrero? I think he did.
What?
3M5000 asked, has CM Punk wrestled Eddie Guerrero? I'm like, it would have had to be in like the end run.
Yes, I heard about that. It was when Eddie did a few Ring of Honor matches, and he did a few
Oh,
indie
okay.
matches. I heard about that match in training.
Damn.
Because Quack used it as an example to tell us that on that he's like essentially he was like on that night he was teaching us to bump and feed. All right,
Okay.
Miggs lost his gun. He was teaching us to bump and feed, which is as a like a baby face, you're supposed to be able to do it really fast. Like if somebody hits you and you bump and get up and come back for the next shot. And
As a
what
baby
Quack
face,
was
as a
telling us-
heel.
as a baby face, actually, you want to have more. It's when you want to be able to have a spring up when you come up. Like he was teaching us.
Oh,
about
okay. During the heat. Yeah, I'm thinking comeback. But yeah, I'm with you. Okay.
and he was teaching us about this. Like he was saying that when Punk and Eddie, since they were kind of doing babyface, they both were having to do bump and feeds where they had to fire up and keep and work through it. And he said that Punk was just so slow. He didn't look like he belonged in the ring with Eddie. And he said backstage, all the other wrestlers who didn't get to wrestle Eddie Guerrero, all the indie guys who were like thinking that was going to be their match, were like, oh, he's not bumping feeding fast enough. Like that was the talk. But yeah, that's how I heard about that match. And then I went back and watched it, and I definitely saw what he was talking about. There was a speed, but you can also see over the years that like by 2011, Punk smoothed that shit out. Like Punk was quick. He finally got fast at it. But you have to work on that kind of explosive. Those like when you do certain time metrics when you're working out and training for wrestling, you have to work on the explosive nature of it.
Energy.
And Eddie Guerrero was explosive. He was
IWA.
explosive.
2-3.
Yeah, IWA, that's where it was, not Ring of Honor. It was IWA.
See, I was thinking it might have been like, early Punk ECW, like random Eddie match, but that was after.
No, it was during like that very short time that Eddie got released, and then he got rehired very quickly after that.
Yeah, he did, and then he passed shortly thereafter.
Yeah. But he did a couple indies during that time.
He's a loss that like I think about all the time. What wrestling would look like if he stayed around. Like if he were still here, it would just be. I don't know. Eddie Guerrero was the best.
I think you have guys like Danielson and like Joe and stuff that carry on a lot of the shit that Guerrero and like his crew kind of carried through. I feel like a lot of those guys carry. I mean, there's a lot of other guys. I mean, you look at even like, I know this will seem weird, but Orange Cassidy and Chuck Taylor. Look at their work. Oh, Bucks. Bucks. you look at their work and just it's there. Like the building blocks of a lot of the stuff that Eddie did was there.
Well, also the humility is there. That's what Eddie had. Like Eddie, I mean, when you look at pictures of the ring that he trained in, it was a backyard ring in El Paso. Like there was Eddie would have wrestled in any ring. And a guy like Orange Cassidy has wrestled on shows in front of 11 people after driving 16 hours in one direction.
Yeah.
And still really wrestled. Like,
yeah.
Because I was on the same show. And like I was in the same car and we drove the same. It is torture sometimes if you think about it too much. But then when you think about someone like Eddie Guerrero and you're like, dude, Eddie Guerrero came up working small shows. He came up working at swap meets and flea markets.
Church shows, man.
Yeah, and he never stopped working on his craft.
Jesus.
That is awesome.
This is heavy. Do you guys have any of these?
I don't have the new ones. I have the movie, though.
They're very heavy.
Dude, I know this is Baxter Stockman, but all I can think of is this is Garrison Keillor. I don't know if anybody knows who Garrison Keillor is, but...
Yeah, there you go.
I've been debating on whether or not I'm going to open it. I got GameStop did like a clearance sale for this one specifically.
They did. There's a place here called Go Calendars. Like I think it's pretty much everywhere, but like around Christmas, they sell calendars and they had random toys and they had the original quarter scale movie Turtles up, and they went down to like I think $45 at one point. So that's how I got mine.
That's great.
Damn right, that's NPR. That better yet, it's NPR.
I opened him recently.
Huh?
I opened him up recently.
Oh, that's cool.
Oh, nice.
I only saw this figure once at Walmart. I thought I was going to see it everywhere. It didn't make it its way out here, but I couldn't believe how wrong they got the first one. It's perhaps the worst. It's definitely the worst MCU head sculpt that they've done yet.
I'll put it this way. My son has that figure that he got at a swap, and he calls it Captain Daddy because he did not even realize that it was supposed to be Captain America.
That's great. He thought it was like a custom.
Yes.
Oh yeah, this Eddie Kingston definitely. You need to paint his
rosary.
Yeah.
Otherwise, it's just a big brown turd. Barney has orange hair there.
I like that he comes with gang signs. I like that he's doing his.
All right, he's doing his pose.
Throwing it up.
These are insane. Sorry, I'm like the fact that I'm gonna have to make an. Oh god, this is gonna sound gross. I'm going to have to make an ooze explosion or something to put these in. For baby turtles.
Oh, this is baby turtles.
Like
yeah, good for you. Good for you. Those are great.
He looks remarkably like Baxter. Yes.
Wow, that's huge.
It is big, yeah. It comes
I
with
didn't know
two
he
pieces.
came with pizzas.
Yeah, the 2 pieces of pizza are interesting. Give me big screen again. They have like clips on the side.
Yep.
Where
They're
you can.
They're supposed to be like the deep dish.
Well, but then you can also like piece them together.
Yep, they interlock, or kind of.
Yeah, yeah, you're right, kind of. Oh, there it goes. Yeah, it goes. So I guess if you had all 4 turtles, you could. Yeah, that's a quarter. So that's a quarter piece. Right?
Yeah. That's what they did with.
That's the incentive to buy all 4. To complete your pizza.
I've seen people use Muckman slime for them. Oh, good call. The quarter scale movie turtles. If you got those, and then if you got the accessory pack came with the last missing piece of pizza, and then it came with a box, and then it came with the quarter scale baby turtles, which was rad. And then
they did a quarter scale accessory pack.
Yeah, so
I saw the quarter scale baby turtles. I never saw the quarter scale accessory pack because that's cool. I didn't know they did that.
I didn't know that either, actually.
I have the 12 scale.
I've seen those.
So if you got
I've seen those. Those are cool.
They came with the spinning finger, the pizza box, and a couple like random bags. Like here, 1 second, I'll grab.
You know, I kind of feel like I need those now that I've seen
the
them.
babies.
Yeah.
Yeah. The
corn chips.
Yeah, I think I need those.
So and the bag of pork rinds. But yeah, they sit. Okay. Eventually, so the goal is I'm going to be reworking this space behind me in the next couple of weeks.
Really?
Yeah, I'm going to try and make 3 sets that I can record in front of.
Wow, that sounds like a task.
Well, right now, to be fair, I have this one already lit.
Oh, that looks great.
And then over here, that'll be art wall, and then back here will be all details.
Very cool.
That's great, dude.
So, kind of making this into well, I mean, it's already my studio, but making it into something that is functional for this too. Ah, the communicator. Oh, shit. Does it actually open?
It opens.
That's awesome. I didn't realize the quarter scale one actually busted open.
Yeah.
That's cool. It pops open like that.
Rock the Dwayne.
This is a great sculpt. I mean, yeah, that's Dwayne. The John Cena one is okay, like it's not the best, but it's not the worst I've ever seen.
It's bad.
This is really dead on.
That's the first McFarlane's likeness sculpt that I will say is just dead on. Like they got it.
Rock is kind of hard to mess up too.
Yeah.
If we're being honest, he's got a very specific look, but still, this is cool. I just wish I had the hooded one. I don't want to buy the hooded version. I wish we had a hood. Does anyone make one? Are they making custom?
Oh, I'm
hoods?
sure, dude. Look at hold on, I'll find you a link.
Okay,
I'm sure someone's making it
because he needs his hood. He definitely needs his hood.
Well, and the thing is like the other the Henry Cavill likeness is soft. Even. Don't worry, Sketchcraft Gaming. I'm working on that. I want to get the display figured out again. I keep saying I'm going to do a room tour, and then I go, and now I'm going to remodel the room. But no, I will say the cape mold, like for the alternate version of Black Adam, I don't like it. Like it's too bulky. It's not cloth, so it's super.
I don't like when AEW does that a ton with their figures. They give them the molded jackets that are just perfectly down. You're like, why?
Trent's never stood that straight in his life. Like, I sorry. For a split second,
Peacemaker figure looks like when Ken Griffey Jr. drinks that gigantism drink from the tonic. Looked like John had his first couple sips of tonic, and he was like his chin was just like,
yeah. Must get squarer.
Yeah, the sculpt on the hooded one is this. Okay, so it's different than I just assumed it was the same sculpt with a hood on top.
He's angry. Here, I'll pull it up. I see in the head sculpt isn't what I'm talking about. I'm talking about the actual sculpt of the cape.
Oh, yeah, the sculpt of the cape. It's kind of limiting, right?
Yeah. And it's a McFarlane cape.
Be right back.
There we go. Alrighty.
I'm getting close to that.
Like I will say this is the Rock the Dwayne Johnson head that it's a nice looking sculpt.
It's not too mean, like dark, scowling. Is that a word?
The Rock's like, I'm angry.
Okay.
Since
It's got like one too many wrinkles in it.
Tank top and growing hair. Ouch, Goji. Also, welcome back, Goji. But yeah, I like that sculpt. I just, again, the sculpt is fine, but the bulkiness of McFarlane capes and stuff is just frustrating to me, because it's like, I look at this figure from 2000, and the fact that this doesn't hinder the figure, you know?
Sure. That's the way I thought opening this King figure, that the cape was going to be cloth, but it is.
Oh, it's rubber?
Yeah, it is rubber.
Oh, that sucks.
It very much gives you the feel of, okay, in 5 years this thing's going to be very sticky.
Yeah.
That's not good.
And almost on cue, Kevin returns.
I do like that figure though. I think it's
I do
Collectibles. I would love for Storm Collectibles to make more wrestling figures.
I thought they were legit. I thought they were going to get the New Japan license with the Jushin Thunder Liger stuff that they were doing, and then Super 7 came in and was doing theirs, but now Super 7's done with that line. So
already?
Yeah.
They must not have sold.
Nah, they did not. Unfortunately.
They only made a few, you know, I don't know. They must not have sold. That's a shame.
But I mean, the figures were cool again, but it was the weird like folly of Super 7 of like, okay, you have to do realistic likenesses now, and they look oddly cartoony, and not in the good way, which was a bummer. But because like the titles, the accessories, amazing. The head sculpts were the only thing that fell a little short. But I think did everybody actually burn through everything already?
Yeah, I flew through everything I had.
I didn't open the turtles yet, but I don't know that I'm going to. I'm gonna sit on it for another minute. I'm gonna wait.
They look nice in package.
They do, and I want to display them for a little while longer, because there's something about like when something's really hard to find out there, being able to like walk by and like, yeah, it's a prize. I look at it on my shelf and I'm like, I want that. I bought it, but I want it.
I win.
These are going for $400 a piece on OfferUp, or rather, I mean, for the set. Like,
oh yeah,
prices are, yeah. I mean, I get it. I get people like they want it right away, but I do have a feeling like NECA has been pretty good in recent years about these, especially. Like I remember when they first started doing them, it was like this mad rush, and then the bots took over.
It was GameStop, remember?
Yeah, right. And now it's like, but now they're back to like everybody will get the ones that they want eventually.
I agree with that.
Show us the goods.
It was, I mean, a year and a half ago, 2 years, NECA stuff was very, very hard to come, especially the Walmart stuff, right?
2020, the Walmart stuff, the Mutagen tour.
Mighty Mutagen tour? Oh, dude.
Oh, that was so hard to find. They were so hard to find. I was everywhere.
I legitimately found like 5 or 6 of those. And then just spread them out.
I think I got mine from you. I got mine from NECA, I think.
In my SoCal, they were tough to find.
I think it just depends on your area. I'm in the middle of nowhere in Illinois, and it's and my Target's right around the corner, so getting there, multiple times a day if I have to is fine.
That was actually Mark's like gimmick or Dan's gimmick in.
Oh, that's true. That's that's how I started. That's right.
He was known as the NECA Whisperer because he could just be like, "Oh, are you looking for one of these?"
Right, and I would hook everybody up with whatever NECA shit they needed. Yeah.
The Mutagen tour was at Target. I forgot about that. Target ones are always easier to get than Walmart. That's
Walmart's been tough. Yeah.
Well, there's no Walmarts around here. Like there's two
that
are somewhat close, and even those are the drizzly shits. Like
the Drizzlers. Drizzlers, brother.
Uh-oh. I'm scared of the hands.
That's a cool Hogan.
Yeah. I really like the shirt there. The back with the rips in the shirt.
Yeah.
I still kind of wish they would do a Hogan without a ripped shirt. Just once. Just give us one, only one, without a ripped shirt. Robo never has himself in the background. That's true. Oh, it's not Robo. Joji, are you still trying to figure this out, bud? We've been over this. Whoa, Baxter, no! I cannot get this damn hand pack thing. Oh, there we go. Of course, as I say that, I can't get it open. Nailed it. But so what do you guys got coming up? I'm just slowly working these hands out and such.
That's okay.
What is coming up?
Kev, we'll start with you.
Well, okay. If anybody's interested, I'm selling a Black Series lot. I would like to sell that ASAP. I have 62 figures. 50 of them are loose. It's a pretty nice mix. There's like 4 stormtroopers, 4 death troopers, 2 Gamorrean guards. Like I kind of have some setups like that. Lots of accessories. I don't know what to ask price wise, but eBay wanted me to list they wanted over $100 because I was trying to compare it to what other lots go for at that rate. But anyway, if anybody's interested, reach out to me on my at Gentleman Jervis. Find me on there, and I'll send you some pictures of like what I have. Just doing that. I'm trying to lighten the load, like trying to make space in my collection for like just some stuff I got more recently. I think I decided with Star Wars that I just don't need to follow the 6-inch scale anymore. Like I love the vintage collection. I think these are some of the best figures on the entire market, like the way they're made, the way they look, the price point. I think they're some of the best toys you can buy. So I'm all in on the vintage collection, and I hate like having a vintage collection size and then a regular size. I'm like, I don't need a 6-inch and then a 3¼ inch. Like, so yeah, I've decided to go with just this line.
It's a good choice.
But that'll be first. And then anyway, aside from that, what else do I have going on? What else do I have coming up? I've recently pitched a professional wrestling in the 80s professional wrestling show to an entertainment company that is interested in producing it, but interested in helping me pitch it properly to networks because it would have to be a network show. That's exciting.
It's fantastic.
Yeah. So I wrote the whole thing, and I also sent it off to 3 initial gentlemen who is starting his own wrestling project, and I would really like to collaborate with. And I just sent him a treatment because he agreed to just read it and tell me what he thought. So I'm writing a lot of wrestling stuff and trying to approach wrestling from a different angle. So yeah. Anyway, that's what I'm working on. I got some stuff.
That's exciting. Yeah, you got a lot of coals in the fire.
This has been. I've been practicing this for at least 2 hours a day.
Wow.
And I'm getting to a place where I think I understand it a little bit. I've been able to fiddle with a guitar for years, but I've never actually sat down to learn. So I bought this recently. I probably shouldn't have, but man, this has become therapy in so many ways. So this is also something I'm working on.
That's awesome.
Hell yeah, dude.
But yeah, that's what I got.
Where can the good people find you, Mr. Kevin?
At Gentleman Jervis, and Jervis.
And all of those links are in the video description below as well. So definitely go follow Kev.
You're hanging, everybody.
Hell yeah. Mr. Dan, where can they find you, my friend?
All over the place. I also will have a ton of stuff for sale. I don't know when. Yesterday, I picked up about 250 carded figures and a bunch of loose stuff here. You can see this. What's this guy's name? Metlar, that's who it is. And then I've got the Tendril right here. He was in that lot too. But of those 250 carded figures, I think only 100 are sellable in my realm, meaning that they're worth more than $15. The other 150 are $15 and below. It's a big mix of vintage X-Men, Wildcats, cool. Star Trek, all the random Spawn.
Wildcats, Dan.
Sorry. You can have dibs on Wildcats if you want them. You can hear more about that pickup and other pickups that I do with the intent of flipping right there. I have the Flips and Bumps podcast where new episodes drop every Monday morning. Me and the other host of that show go out every weekend, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, to garage sales, see what fun stuff we can pick up, and then we come back on Monday, give a breakdown of what we picked up and our plan as far as how we're going to flip it or what we're going to keep and collect. And we give eBay tips. We do all sorts of stuff. In addition to that, you can also follow me at Mark Bitters Ref on Twitter. I'm a professional wrestling referee. This weekend, if you are in the great city of Oshkosh, Wisconsin, you can find me on Sunday there for ACW. And then, what else I don't have too much else coming up. October 9th. October 7th. October 7th is Bound for Glory. If you order the Impact pay-per-view and you look real hard, I think you'll be able to see me. And then October 9th, the following Sunday, is FWF Live 4, which is Brian Myers, Matt Cardona, their wrestling promotion. It's their 4th live show. Every show has gotten bigger and bigger ever since. I think so far they've announced, obviously, Cardona, Myers, Chelsea Green, Gangrel is on the card, as well as Colt Cabana. Smashmaster is going to be there. Yeah, they're announcing more and more stuff every day. You can follow me on Twitter at Mark Bitters Ref, and or maybe it's Ref Mark Bitters. It's one of those.
No.
And all the dates will be all over Twitter.
And once again, social media links are in the video description below. Mitch has also kindly been putting them up in the chat as well. So please go throw some love their way. As always, you know where I'm at. You can find me right here Monday through Wednesday. Monday's Toy News, Toy Chat. Tuesday is customizing, Chop and Shop, and Talking Shop for Tiny Meng Tuesday. Wednesdays, we free the bits of plastic from their cardboard prisons right here on Grippin and Rippin. And also this Saturday, Dan and I will be right back here for Turtle Talk. Swing on by for a shell of a good time. As always, thank you, Kevin. Thank you, Dan. Thank you for putting up with cheesy bullshit. Also, much love to the COJ in the chat. Much love to Mitch for being an awesome mod, who also is apparently a robot. Who knew? But, whoa. All right. Is he okay?
That's just Lord Google to be an extra. Don't worry.
Fair enough. All right. Well, I just realized that I did not load the proper... Oh, wait. Yes, I did. Ha ha! Good night, everybody.
See?
Sorry, what was that?
Goodbye.
Okay, fine. Apparently, Hulk still rules, according to that shirt. Dig it. I know that's not the Hulkster, but you know what I mean.
Dig it. Ooh, yeah.
Nice. Ah, meow.